Welcome to the Say It Out Loud podcast. I'm your host, Vasavi Kumar. If you're eager to gain clarity, speak with unwavering confidence, and liberate those inner voices, you're in the perfect spot. My mission here is to empower you to break free, find fulfillment, and ignite your passion. You ready? It's time to say it out loud. I've put together a guide of my top 10 tested and proven to work practical strategies and habits to help bright women like you say no, set your boundaries right, live confidently, and build healthy relationships, starting with the relationship you have with yourself. This is a self-paced guide, and I can't wait for you to dig into it so you can start becoming your most confident self, because she's in there waiting for you. Head to the link in my show notes or go to vasavikumar.com/guide and grab it today.
Hey friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Say It Out Loud podcast with Vasavi Kumar. I will be guest hosting today. My name is Megan Thompson, and I am a spiritual life coach and Ayurvedic health coach, and in the Say It Out Loud program. I'm so excited to have this opportunity to just come on here and speak my truth and just chat with all of you and just have this opportunity to really connect with you all. So I have to admit, I was taking a shower before this, and in the shower, I was thinking about my plan that I laid out. I, wrote out everything out that I wanted to talk about, all the main points, all the things that I wanted to make sure that I got in there. And I was in the shower and just thinking about how even that is just another way for us to put ourselves in boxes. So today I wanted to talk about how, although as humans, we do tend to love and be in boxes, to label ourselves, to, have that understanding, which is, relatable, understandable. We get it, we're all like that in some way, shape, form, or another. But how important it is for us to really tap in and check in and really just ask if we even want to be in that box to begin with. So, I wrote out all the things that I wanted to talk about today, and I really started to get into my head. Am I knowledgeable on this? Do I have enough to say about this topic, even though I know that I absolutely do? And then I also thought about how important it is to also have that flexibility. I'm sitting here so worried about, what I'm saying. And although this subject is so near and dear to me, and I am very passionate about it, I wasn't feeling in alignment. It wasn't really feeling like something that I was fully present with in order to talk about today. And so really allowing myself to kind of laugh and step out of myself and really just ask, why am I getting myself so worried and tangled up and starting this cycle of like shame and imposter syndrome and just all these things that are coming up, right? And instead just allowing myself to sit here and chat with you all, because that's exactly what a podcast is. It's just another opportunity for us to share space, to be in community, to talk about subjects that we love. And so even in the preparation of this podcast, I realized that I was placing myself in a box that I didn't even want to be in. So really allowing myself the opportunity to just sit down in front of all of you, or in front of this camera, and really just seeing what happens, seeing what comes out, allowing myself to be creative, to tap into source, to just channel what comes out and not worry so much about what everyone is going to think, because that's where the beauty lies. I'm not prim and proper, and I'm not the person that when I plan everything, I even stick to it to the T. In fact, that tends to give me more stress. I like to have that outline and then just tend to go by this whatever comes to me. And so really forcing myself to not be that, forcing myself to be prim and proper, what is that doing for me? Not that prim and proper is bad. If that's what feels good for you in a loving way, in a kind way, it makes you feel empowered and fuels your passion and allows you space. That's wonderful. For me, it feels so constricting. I know that my power lies in just having this conversation and just being open and saying whatever comes to me and not necessarily going word for word, right? So it's not that I'm saying don't prepare for your podcast interview or don't prepare for whatever you have going on. I absolutely prepared. I absolutely had a whole outline ready to go on a totally different subject. And then in the shower, it came to me, wow, why don't I just talk about this? Why don't I just talk about the fact that we love to put ourselves in boxes, but we don't always question the boxes that we're putting ourselves in? We love to put others in boxes because we feel like we are stuck in those boxes. It's just so interesting to me when we just really allow ourselves to be open to say, well, what if I don't like to be in this box? What if I tried a different box? What if I tried no boxes? What if, those people in the box are really digging it and I just decided it's not for me and I want to try something else? And how open that feels and freeing that feels is just amazing. So, yes, prepare. Have a plan. It's the same with life, right? Have a plan. Have an idea of the person that you want to be. Have an idea of the things that you want. It's not that material things are wrong. We are humans. We are in the 3D space. Be materialistic, go for it, right? But who are we trying to be? Who are we trying to show up as? And are we doing that? Is the boxes that we're putting ourselves in actually supporting us? Or is it just making us further feel stuck, lost, confused, and disconnected from ourselves, from community, because we're in a box or in a community of people that we don't even align with. We don't have same values, same morals, same outlooks on life, because we're just forcing ourselves to be there or to look a certain way or to be a certain way or allowing, whatever we think the person that should be in that box looks like or talks like or all of that, we just go along with it. So this is, I guess, just me saying, question that, get curious, ask yourself about the boxes that you've been placed in, whether it's from the outside or from yourself, right? What boxes have we put ourselves in? And are those boxes still serving us? Do we want to get into another box? Do we want to throw all the boxes away? I think that's my route. But the important thing is just to be curious, right? To stay in that curiosity, to explore what that looks like, because in that exploration, in that just figuring it out and most likely failing and falling and hopefully laughing at ourselves, we really get to know ourselves. And that's the whole point of life. It's really just to embody ourselves, to know ourselves so much that we are better able to use our energy and move throughout life in a way that's supporting. So stay curious, friends. Question the boxes that you're in, that you've been placed in, and ask yourself if they're serving you. And if not, change it. I love you all. Thanks so much for hanging out and chatting with me. I hope this provided a little bit of inspiration for someone else. My lovely shower thoughts. I'm so grateful to be here in this space, so grateful to have Vasavi allow all of us in the Say It Out Loud program the opportunity to be in this platform, to share community, to share our ideas, to share our thoughts and talents and skills. And I'm so excited to connect with all of you further.
If you love today's episode, then say it out loud. Subscribe, leave a review, and come say hi over on Instagram at My Name is Vasavi. Until next time, say it out loud.